Last time I asked you guys if you could beat the likes on the previous episode of upcoming mods. Well, you actually blew that out of the water. Currently, episode 48 sitting at 600 likes, while episode 49 is sitting at 919. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to see how many likes we could really get on a video if we put it all together, and 919 is quite a few likes. I've only broken even 1,000 likes on a few videos, and all those videos have over 100,000 views. Regardless, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of upcoming mods. This episode's a little bit different. This series has been known for being predominantly weapon mods. There's not a single weapon mod in this episode, yet I still think there's a ton of quality mods. That's not intentional either. There just happen to be a ton of other mods that aren't weapons getting videos and images and stuff like that of them. Some of the mods in this episode are very unique and a little bit different than, again, weapon mods, so it's pretty cool to see this diversity going on in the community. Regardless, with that being said, if you guys enjoy, I encourage you to consider subscribing, or we'll just jump right into it. So at first, we do have another update to the female Tac Armor by Newermind43. I did show you guys this armor in the past, but again, now we do have an update for it, showing us one, a more complete version, and two, some updated textures and stuff like that. So as you can see, this armor is looking very cool. It has an awesome feel for Fallout 4. It looks like a character that is going to maybe be a little bit stealthy, but definitely have a big gun, and obviously it has that machete on the back, which also looks very cool. There's a number of really high quality machete mods out there that you could definitely use with this armor. Regardless, Newermind has made a ton of armors in the past, and he's going to probably continue making them in the future. In Fallout 4, he's known for a lot of his power armor mods, whether it be the Midwestern power armor or the War Machine power armor, as well as in Skyrim, he's made a ton of armors there as well. This one is definitely turning out to look very badass. It kind of has a merc feel to it. It looks like something that could fit in with the mercenary pack. Regardless, again, a cool armor mod that I'm going to be excited for. So next up, we have something a little bit different, a settlement build. So this is basically going to be a medieval sanctuary taking place at Sanctuary. This mod author is building a whole kind of medieval themed and styled, I guess you could call it a little town or maybe even a very small city inside of Sanctuary. The details on this particular one aren't totally clear, although I do think he plans to release this as a mod so you could basically download it and change your own sanctuary to look like this one. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm 90% sure. As you can see through this video, as he walks through his settlement and gives you different shots of it, it looks very cool. It definitely has a really cool, like, tight-knit style that many medieval towns and cities did have if you look back into history. And even beyond that, it's just very different. I really like the fact that it kind of looks and feels a bit different than some of the other settlement mods. I mean, this is modding we're talking about. It's meant to modify the game, and I feel like this one is taking that to heart, which I really like to see. All around looking very promising, and obviously filling out a category of mods that isn't too much explored. So next up, we do have another armor mod. This one is going to be called Death Squad Sgt. As you can see, it's adding in another kind of merc styled or feel armor, and it looks really cool. It actually looks almost like an NCR armor, with the underpart being a steel or aluminum style, and then the overpart just being normal cloth clothing. I think it looks really cool. I'm not entirely sure what that tank on the back is. It almost looks like it plugs into the armor itself. Maybe there's a helmet coming along that's going to have some kind of air filtration system. I'm not entirely sure. This armor might be from a different kind of movie or TV show. I did some basic research and I couldn't find anything. Regardless, again, this one is looking very promising and also very cool, similar to the first armor I did show you today, and very similar to the other one. It really just has a theme that seems like it'll fit really well into Fallout 4. I think that will basically make this get a lot of downloads and just make it a lot of people's favorite armor. So next up, we're going to have another update to the Transfer Settlements mod. I've showed you this a number of times in the past. It's currently a work in progress mod by Dante. The way it does work is after installing the mod, you can then export settlements from one save to another. But even a little bit cooler than that, you could actually share those settlements as a mod file to other people's save games. So you can upload one of your saves to Bethesda.net or the Nexus, and then I can download it and have it in my game. Well, now he is showing off some new functionality that actually before exporting one of your saves or importing a new save, you actually can nuke one of your existing settlements, causing all the things to blow up, more or less creating room for the new settlement that is going to go there as a replacement. All around, this mod is looking very promising. I think on release it's going to be huge simply because it's changing an aspect of the game that not too many people like and some people love. There's a category of players that love dumping tons of hours into building their settlements, and some people just want to have a settlement be built up and forget about it. Well, it's going to give an ability to connect those two groups of players and really change the playstyles for both of them. So last but certainly not least, we have the Viking Iron Claw mask. This is going to be a new mod by NCR Ranger 5X. He's actually released a number of other mask mods in the past, including one that was the Army of Two mask pack, and really he just kind of specializes in masks, which is kind of a weird thing to specialize in, but regardless, this one is looking very promising. As you can see, this mod looks very high quality. You can see some of them are like red and green, like a neon color. That part of the mask is still a work in progress. That just means it is missing the textures currently. I'm not really sure what this is from. I did Google quickly about what what Iron Claw could be or what Viking mask could be, but they were too broad and I couldn't find anything specifically like this is from a different video game. Regardless, as you can see again, this mask does look very high quality. It has a very badass and kind of raider feel to it. I think it's going to fit perfectly into Fallout 4 like some of the other armors I did show you. Regardless, that's going to wrap up this episode of upcoming mods. I do hope you guys enjoyed. As always, let me know in the comments down below which of these was your favorite. Personally, I think this Viking mask or Iron Claw or whatever you want to call it is going to be my favorite. I just think it looks very cool. As always, again, I thank you for watching and I do hope to see you guys all next time. Later.